Hello everyone, I am Jack and welcome back to my channel. This is my after action report of the Breakpoint beta and what I thought about the game and what I intend to do when the game is released. Well, that's a bit of a spoiler alert. I'm going to buy it and I'll explain why. Now, one of the first things that I have to say is, first of all, in the background you will see this is my stream footage, so it's a bit all over the place and it wasn't running very smoothly with the pickup, but yeah, just take that as read. Now, this isn't going to be a complete roast of the game. There were, like I says, I do intend to buy it, but there were quite a few issues with this. In fact, we were kind of joking around saying that this was actually a technical demo rather than an actual beta, given the game is due out in, I think it's like a month, not even a month. It comes out next month, I'm pretty sure. So let's get straight into it. Now, first thing I want to go over is the animation side of things. I thought was actually really nicely done. I liked how when you were running up and down hills, you would stumble, you could fall, you could slide down, depending on your stamina. I thought it was really cool. The whole, getting in and out of vehicles, getting into vehicles, all that kind of stuff looked really well done. The only issue that I really noticed anyway, it was the sticky cover system that they've got. They should have went with the one from Division or the Division 2. I found that so much easier to use and so much better. The whole content of the game was really, of the whole demo, seemed really good. There was a lot of weapons, a lot of vehicles. There was a lot of different clothing options, camouflage options, which I really like. I like having the ability to make my character my own. And even though with the new gear score system I'm not a big fan of, I did like how you can set it so you can have a permanent skin or kind of uniform that you've got on, so that no matter what you put on in terms of in your actual gear score area, you'd always look the same, which is a bit of a bonus really, so that I could always look sensible instead of a complete and utter douche with a beanie, but that is higher level than a ballistic helmet. Like I says in the quick early review video I did last time, the fact that this game has co-op is the big selling point for me. The 4-player co-op is the one reason why I wanted it in the first place, and one of the reasons why I play such as games like The Division and Wildlands was because I get to play with my friends and do really stupid stuff. So yeah, when this game comes out, and I have pretty much 97% sure I'll buy it, expect to see me make some videos or some streams of me and my friends completely breaking everything. Now, the overall environment of the map seemed really, well, at least a playable area of the demo was really nice. The snowy biome, like you see now, was really quite well put. It looks really nice. Same with the coastal areas, with the trees and the jungly areas and the swamp areas. Looked really nice. It was actually quite pleasant to run through, drive through, fly through, die in, blow stuff up in, shoot people in the face with a 50 cal in, and generally just lying around looking like I know what I'm doing, like a special forces operator on pure crystal meth. And that's pretty much what was going on when we were attacking high-level robots with pistols and rocket launchers, and realizing that when it wasn't working, we kept going in with pistols and rocket launchers and still failing and dying miserably. Now, the whole gameplay aspect, there's some pretty good features in there, such as like the whole medical system. You can become critically wounded and you have to kind of crawl yourself out of there and have to bandage yourself, which I thought was really cool. And if your friend goes down, you can pick them up and drag them away before getting them up. The like I says, the whole stumble and fall mechanic, if you fall down a hill, I thought was really interesting. The whole experience was pretty I think it was more enjoyable than Wildlands, even with some of the bugs. There were some pretty big gameplay breaking bugs, but it was still enjoyable. It's still something I would suggest keeping a lookout for. As for the map itself, the map seemed pretty big, and I'm expecting it to take quite a while to get around. The way you can get around is through fast traveling to bivouac sites, and the bivouac sites you can actually craft things, which It's a nice little touch. It's something that you don't have to do, but if you pick up resources, you can make food and things like that, and that gives you some buffs. I got a buff that was like, I had better damage resistance for an hour because I ate some very spicy soup or something. But yeah, I mean, it's a reasonable map. It's a reasonable, I guess, it's with all the different environments and the biomes. The map is nice and big, and hopefully should provide enough gameplay element for the whole game. One of the biggest game-breaking issues we had was with the networking. We were having some serious synchronization issues where people were able to fire rocket launchers. You wouldn't see the rocket, you wouldn't see the explosion, the vehicle would just die. And we also had characters that would just stop moving, stick to ladders, and it would seem like they weren't even connected or they'd frozen, but they were actually still in session. So the whole networking, synchronization side of things was a big nightmare in terms of the game. For the demo, sorry. You know what I mean. Now, at least one thing with Breakpoint was the fact that the audio sounded a lot better than their previous titles. So basically, the weapons actually sound like there's meat and grunt behind them. It sounds like they're going to do damage. The machine gun actually sounded evil. But we did have a few bugs, such as if you died underwater, it was a constant effect, which was incredibly annoying. And you also had some drone bugs where the noise of the drone would stay in your face. And one thing I really have to mention is the fact that the UI, there's too much going on. There's just, it's all in your face. It's either all in your face or none at all, and it's really a bit of a pain to sort of navigate around. And the same with the actual menus, the skill systems and all that. There's a lot of stuff there. It's all useful, but it needs dialed down. It's just too much. It's all in your face. It's like being hit in the face with a mallet and being told it's because you had a fly on your face. It's just too much. But apart from all that, the tech demo, the beta, whatever you want to call it, was a disastrous mess in terms of the fact the synchronization, all the bugs, but it was still enjoyable, and it definitely made me and my friends want to buy it. So as a beta, it was a solid 5 out of 10. But I expect it to be good on release, and I'm hoping my friend is right in saying that all we did was got a really very early build that's nowhere near the final, and expect to see something good next month. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and let me know your opinions down below. Catch you all later. Goodbye.